Hi, I'm Helen with Floating Yoga School. Today we're doing a 45 minutes all levels Vinyasa flow focused on a mandala or a circular motion. So we'll be moving in all directions around our mat. And mandalas are these beautiful images with different shapes in a circle, and they represent the universe, the circle of life, this kind of wholeness and cyclical nature of the seasons and of everything that we go through. So as we're moving today, just notice how it feels to face different directions on your mat, what's happening in your body, and how you can relate this idea of the mandala into other aspects of your life. We'll get started today in a child's pose. So as you're ready, find your way into your child's pose. Knees can be together or wide, big toes touch. Reach your arms out in front, relax your forehead down to the ground. And take a moment once you've arrived in child's pose to really settle. Allow everything to melt down into the mat. Begin to tune into your breath. Check in with your body. And set any kind of intention that feels appropriate or relevant for you today. And that could be that idea of the mandala, the circular nature of life, or something else that's more personal. Begin to deepen your breath. Let your breath become audible. And let it begin to sound like the ocean. Nice deep inhale, full steady exhale. One more round of breath here. As you next inhale, lift to a tabletop, hands and knees. Stack your shoulders above your wrists, hips right above your knees. Spread your fingertips wide. And move in whatever way feels comfortable. That could be cow and cats. That could be circles with your chest, some figure eights with your body. As you're linking breath to movement, start to make this a moving meditation. So feel that sense of presence, awareness of everything you're doing, without judging, without labeling. We'll take one more round of breath. Back to your neutral spine as you breathe in. Exhale, knees together to touch. Take your right leg straight back behind you. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, cross your foot over to the left, off your mat. Press back through your heel and look over your left shoulder. Breathe some space into your right side body, your hip, your waist, your ribs. If you like some movement here, you can rock a little bit forward and back. Come back to neutral. Extend your leg behind you. Inhale. As you exhale, pivot your left foot off to the left, a little bit off your mat, and open up to a modified or supported side plank, right arm to the sky. Stack your hips, your shoulders. You can stay with your arm up. If you like, reach your arm over your head, find extension. Continue to breathe. And one more full round of breath. Inhale, press into your right foot and your left knee to rise up towards standing, and exhale to gate pose, right hand down your right leg, left arm up and over. Breathe some space into your left side. Come to neutral, tee out your arms, turn your right toes to the back of your mat, bend your right knee so you're in like a funky warrior two on your knee. Settle into your legs. Stay with your breath. Even when we're not flowing, let it flow in and out. Next, inhale, reverse warrior with that knee still down. Stretch it up and back. And then as you exhale, curl your hands down. Find your way to down dog toward the back of your mat. So however you need to pivot your back foot, step back. You can move straight to down dog, or you can take a flow vinyasa, shift forward, lower halfway or all the way for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it all go. Once more, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Exhale, make your way to your hands, step or hop. Lift halfway as you breathe in, long spine. Forward folds, breathe out, relax your head and neck. Inhale, stand, arms sweep high. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, reach to the sky. Right hand finds your left wrist, stretch up and over to your right. Send your hips a little left, standing half moon, a side bend, breathe. Back to center, breathe in. Switch hands, exhale up and over to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus your arms, slight back bend, lift your chest, press your hips forward, stay strong through your core. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back. And then open to warrior two. Back heel pivots flat, cartwheel your arms open, left knee is bent. Couple breaths here to settle into your legs. Inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out, reach wide. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Turn your toes, both sets of toes facing forward, definitely your right, your left a little bit. Bend into your right knee. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, reverse warrior, stretch up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Make your way to downward facing dog. So you always have the choice of transition straight back, a child's pose, a vinyasa halfway or all the way, up dog or cobra, to downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose. Let it all go, open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Let your knees come down. Find your tabletop once more, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and they allow for a little bit of movement. So one side down, we'll do that same thing to the other side. And the way we'll move around our mat is right, right, left, left. So we'll start with the right foot one time and then a second time, and then start with the left foot 2 times. Neutralize your spine, knees together this time. Left leg straight back behind you, breathe in. Cross your foot behind your right. Press back through your heel, peek over your right shoulder, breathe some space into your left side body. Back to neutral with your leg, inhale. As you exhale, right foot pivots behind you, step your left foot to the back of your mat, left arm up for your modified supported side plank. Feel free to stay, feel free to add in any variations. I extended my arm last time, so I'm gonna do that again. Breathe. Inhale, press into your back foot and your right knee, rise up. Exhale, gate pose up and over toward your back leg. Remember to continue to breathe. Eventually we'll flow with our breath. Neutralize your spine and your arms, breathe in, and then find that funky warrior two to the back of your mat. So turn your back toes to the short edge, bend your back knee, warrior two, settle in. Notice how this feels in your inner thighs, your hips, your groin. Last round of breath. Keep your knee down, inhale, reverse warrior, stretch it up and back. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down toward the back of your mat. Find your way to down dog. Back foot pivots, front foot steps back. You can simply lift your hips, take your flow. Customize this to work in your body, in your practice. Any breath, maybe stick out your tongue, maybe flutter your lips. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Exhale, find your way toward your hands, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. Rise up, reach up, hands to the sky. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, reach high. This time starting left hand finds your right wrist, stretch up and over to your left. Breathe length through both sides of your waist. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Back to center, breathe in. Switch hands, right hand finds your left wrist, up and over to your right. Back to center, inhale. Cactus, maybe a mini back bend as you exhale. Press your hips forward, stay strong through your core to support your low back. Melt your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back. Open up to warrior two. Back heel pivots flat, right knee is bent. So still toward the back of your mat. It'll be confusing which way is front and back in a little bit as we're moving all the way through, but give yourself some time to settle in. Reach through your fingers, relax your shoulders. One more round of breath. Inhale, heels in, toes out, star pose, reach wide. Exhale, warrior two to the opposite side of your mat. Adjust your feet. Make sure knees and toes are always in the same direction. A couple rounds of breath here. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Your transition to down dog. And please know child's pose is a beautiful option to take and stay. You can always skip the flow. You can always add on. So if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you're welcome to go there. As you next breathe in, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, reach up, hands to the sky. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Open up your chest, reach your hands back. Maybe play with lifting your heels, find a little balance challenge, breathe here. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold, let everything go. Hands to the ground, head and neck to the ground. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back. We'll find a high crescent lunge. Left knee bent, both arms to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, bend your right elbow with your left hand, find your right tricep, and lean up and over to your left. So a little bit of a side bend. Keep drawing your right hip forward. Stay strong through your right glutes and keep pressing through your feet to stay grounded. Hands to the sky, breathe in. Warrior two as you breathe out. Inhale to star pose, heels in, toes out, reach. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and back. This time to a side angle, your forearm to your thigh, left arm to the sky, or it can reach over your head for more of an extended version. And if you want to add a little core challenge, both arms can reach forward like you're holding a beach ball. I'm not going there today. Stay long through your right side, keep opening your chest. See if you can find that long line of energy from the outer edge of your left foot all the way through the crown of your head. One more deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot and find a standing splits. Pardon me, frame your right foot, depending on which way you're going, that might be front or back now. Hands can come to your ankle, your calf. Play with balance, you can simply work the stretch. Or if you want a little handstand hop, plant your palms, lean forward, left leg up. Right leg follows or hugs into your chest. 2 more rounds of breath. Forward fold, feet together. Lift halfway, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. Rise up, reach up, arms high. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Take a moment here, adjust what you need, your clothing, your breath, your stance. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. This time to figure 4, hands to your heart, right ankle crosses on top of your left thigh. Flex your toes, send your hips back, breathe into your hips. You can stay more upright. You can lower your elbows to your shin, maybe a hand to your thigh, a hand to your foot, or even bring your hands to your bottom ankle or the ground for a little extra challenge. We'll take 3 full rounds of breath. One more here. One-legged Tadasana, breathe in. Warrior 3 as you breathe out. Foot back, hands wherever you like them. For me, it's at heart center. They could be reaching forward. Press back through your right heel. Find lots of length through your spine, strength through your core, and reach forward through the crown of your head. One more big breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground, right foot steps to the back of your mats. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, turn all the way to the other side, Skandasana. Right toes turn out, right knee bends, a little surfer squat. And you might be pretty low to the ground. You might be a little bit more upright. It's whatever works in your body. If you want to stay here, that's great. If you want to bring hands to heart, open your arms, or even move a little bit side to side, feel free to explore what feels best in your body. 2 more rounds of breath. Take just an inhale. Exhale, turn to frame your right foot. Step back. Find your way to downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Stick out your tongue, make some noise, let it all go. One more, breathe in. Stick out your tongue, let it go. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Exhale, step or hop toward your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen. Forward fold, release. Rise up, hands up, inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale to your chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands behind your back again. Interlace your fingers, but try the weird thumb on top, the one that feels a little awkward. Reach your hands back. Keep your chest open. If you want to challenge your balance, lift your heels. Maybe sink your hips even lower. Keep breathing. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold, relax it all down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back, and then rise to a high crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Square your hips, left forward, right back, strong core. Bend your left elbow, right hand finds your tricep or elbow, breathe in. Exhale, lean a little bit to your right. Find some space between your ribs, into your intercostal muscles, into your waist, your outer hip. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2, open to the side. Star pose, breathe in, heels in, toes out, reach wide. Warrior 2 to the other side of your mat, turn your toes, bend your left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, stretch up and back. Exhale, your version of side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right hand can be high over your head, maybe your beach ball arms. Maybe there's something else there. Keep rotating your heart open. Keep working your shoulders down away from your ears as much as you can. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands, frame your left foot. Take an inhale, and then exhale to standing splits, right leg to the sky. So option is stay. Option to work hands to your ankle, your calf, or your balance. Or play with those handstand hops. Shift forward, right leg up, left follows. Take another big breath in. Exhale, fold, feet together. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, relax your head and neck. Rise up, hands up, big inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale to figure four, hands to your heart, left ankle on top of your right thigh, flex your toes, send your hips back. And then choose the depth that feels right for you. It can be easier for some to go even lower, feels more stable. You might bring a hand to thigh, a hand to foot, elbows to shins, or hands to your bottom ankle. One more round of breath as you are. Inhale to one-legged Tadasana, rise up. Exhale, warrior three, foot back, hands wherever you like them to challenge or help your balance. And then imagine you could hug your inner thighs together, lift from your glutes, so engage the back of your legs. Keep breathing. One more big inhale. Exhale, step back, hands to your mats. Take an inhale as you are in this low lunge. And then exhale, turn to your left, Skandasana to the other side. Left toes turn out, left knee bends. And again, the option to bring hands to heart, open it up, balance, to be a little bit more upright, or to find some movement side to side. Whatever you choose, breathe into it. 2 more rounds of breath. Turn toward your left foot. Inhale and then exhale, step back. Find your way to down dog or to a child's pose. Wherever you can rest comfortably. Wherever you can come back to your breath. We'll take a good 5 rounds of breath to reset, to check in, and to simply be. Downward facing dog if you're not quite there. Bend your knees, breathe in, look forward. Step or hop to your hands, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise up, reach up, hands high. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. We'll take this to eagle, right arm below. You can hold opposite shoulders or connect your hands. And then right thigh up and above. Toes can touch down or wrap behind. Bring your right hip back so your knees and elbows are stacked in one line. Engage your core. Sit a little bit lower. Next, inhale, one-legged Tadasana, rise. Steady eyes as you exhale, open arm twist to your right. Right hand back, left arm forward. Little dancing Shiva. If you feel like you've got the balance, you can turn your gaze. If you feel like you want to find the outer edge of your knee with your left hand, you might. Or even the outer edge of your foot. Extend your leg long. One-legged Tadasana, breathe in, hands high. Exhale right away, standing splits. Pass through that warrior three just for a moment and then hands down, legs high. Big breath in. Exhale, step back. Inhale, high crescent lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, bend your right elbow. Find your elbow with your left hand, lean to your left. Back to center, breathe in. Warrior two, left knee bent, breathe out. Inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out. Exhale, warrior two, back of your mat. Reverse warrior, inhale, reach it up and back. Side angle as you exhale, forearm down, left hand high. Inhale, reverse triangle this time, right leg straight, right arm to the sky. Stay as you exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Big step forward. Left foot meets your right. Halfway lift, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. Stand tall, hands high, inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Shift your weight into your left foot, hug your right knee into your chest, hands around your shin. And you can stay just like this, or left hand to your hip, right hand to your knee or big toe. Extend your leg if that feels accessible. Try to sit up, stand up a little bit taller. If you've got your knee or your foot, both hands to your hips, see if you can hover. One more breath in. Exhale, right foot to the back of your mat, hands reach down to the ground. One inhale, send your hips down, your heart forward. Exhale to pyramid, lift your hips. You can keep this in a wide pyramid so your legs are a little bit further apart, or you can step your right foot up about halfway and pivot your heel flat. Try to draw your left hip back, right forward. Left knee can always bend. Maybe head and neck relax. 3 full breaths. You are always welcome to stay if you'd like a little bit more time. Otherwise, rebend into your left knee, slide your right foot back, turn to your right. We'll take it to lizard toward the other side of the mat. So right foot shimmies all the way out to the side. Hands come flat. You might stay more upright. You might add a little bit of movement or rock forward and back. You can drop your back knee. You can lower your forearms if that's accessible for you. And you can even find a twist. Right hand reaches for your back foot. So allow this to be yours, what your body's asking for this morning. Two more rounds of breath. If you've got a twist or if you're on your forearms, come back onto your hands. If your back knee is lowered, lift your back knee. We're going to step up to Malasana squat. Left foot comes outside your left wrist. Heels and toes out, sit low. Hands to your heart, lengthen through your spine, open up your chest. Stay here if that feels fine. If you want a little bit more heat, maybe crow pose or crow prep, hands down. Knees to triceps, hug your elbows in, look forward. Play with floating your feet, drawing your feet to your hips, and even straightening out your arms. Two more rounds of breath. Hands down, hips high. Keep your feet wide, find a ragdoll variation. You can hold opposite elbows or hands to the back of your neck. Allow a little bit of a sway. Let your hands release down, heel toe your feet back in toward each other. Halfway lift, inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold, relax your head and neck. Inhale, rise, upward salute, hands to the sky. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Left side, and then we'll slow it down. So 2 lefts. Inhale to chair. Exhale to eagle. Hold opposite elbows or hands connect. So this time left arm below. And then left leg above. Even out elbows and knees. Find the depth in your legs. Steady gaze or drishti. Full, strong breath. Last round here. Unwind one-legged Tadasana. Find your balance. Exhale, open arm twist left, left hand back, right arm forward. The balance feels pretty steady. You might turn your gaze to look backwards or sideways. You might find the outer edge of your knee or foot with your right hand. Stay long and tall through your spine. Know if you fall, it's okay. Come right back. Unwind, one-legged Tadasana, breathe in. Pass through your warrior 3 into standing splits as you exhale. One breath in, lift your foot. Big step back, exhale. Inhale, high crescent lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, bend your left elbow, right hand finds your tricep, lean over to your right. Back to center, breathe in, hands high. Warrior two, breathe out, right knee is bent. Inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out, reach. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Reverse warrior, inhale, up and back. Exhale, side angle, forearm down, right arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle, left leg straight, stretch up and back. Stay as you exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Take a big step forward, right foot meets your left. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, hands up, big inhale. Palms together in front of your heart, exhale. Weight shifts to your right foot, draw your left knee in, hug your shin. Find a tall stance, a little squeeze here. Either stay or left hand to knee, left hand to big toe, right hand to hip. You can extend your leg if your hamstrings allow that. Lift through your chest. For me, my shoulder likes to draw forward. See if you can square your shoulder and hip back in line with your right side. Whatever you have, release your foot or your knee, breathe in. Exhale, big step to the back of your mat, hands frame your right foot. Inhale, sink your hips, reach your heart forward. Exhale, your version of pyramid, hips high. Begin to straighten out your right leg. Doesn't have to be totally straight. And you can always lift your left heel or step your left foot up. Foot is at a little bit of an angle. Even out your hips. Draw your right back, your left forward. Relax your head and neck. Full deep breaths. Two more rounds here. Rebend into your right knee, slide your left foot back if you stepped it forward, and then turn all the way to the other end of your mat. Find your lizard pose. Hands inside your left foot, shimmy it outside your hands. Palms flat, knee lifted for movement. Knee down, forearms down if that feels right to go further. Or I'm going to take a twist, left hand finds your back foot, a little bit more into your quads, hip flexors. Whatever you're choosing, notice if you can draw your shoulders away from your ears. Keep some space there for your neck. Continue to breathe fully, deeply. Notice that cyclical nature of your breath, in and out, constant, slight pauses in between, but always the next thing is coming and you're aware of it. One more full round of breath. If you've got your foot or forearms down, come onto your palms. If your back knee is lowered, lift it. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, step right foot up. Find your squat malasana, heels in, toes out. Hands to your heart. Open up your chest. Breathe more length into your spine, more space into your heart center. You can stay, you can play with another crow, maybe a crow to a headstand if you're working on that. You might scoot back a little bit on your mat to find your headstand into a tripod. Or you can always come to a seat. We'll meet in a little boat pose, a little cobbler's pose, Baddha Konasana, when you're ready. Bottom down, feet together, knees out wide. Lift your heart, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. And if you're still working something else, take your time, find your way into this shape when you're ready. As we're starting to slow things down a little bit more, can you pay even more attention to sensations that are arising physically, to any thoughts, where energy is flowing? Gently lift up, boat pose, knees in. Engage your core, slight lean back. You can float one foot at a time, both hands behind your shins, your knees, or reach your arms wide. For even more arms to the sky, legs straight. If you're shaking, it's working. Make sure you're breathing. Find one more big inhale, maybe a little push, legs straight, arms straight, and then exhale, slowly lower all the way onto your back. When you arrive, stretch your arms above your head, extend even longer through your legs. Big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it all go. Again, big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Hands by your sides for a bridge pose. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. And depending on the length of your legs, you might be able to find your heels with your fingertips. Otherwise, think about feet right below your knees. Press through your feet, engage the back of your legs, glutes and hamstrings. Lift your hips. Try to keep your head really steady. Hands can stay flat, so you can take robot arms, press into your triceps, or you can interlace your fingers below you, shimmy side to side to squeeze your shoulder blades together, open a little bit more through your chest. Wherever you are, imagine drawing your knees forward, lengthen your spine, breathe into your belly. One more big breath in. Release your hands if they're connected. Lower yourself down and hug your knees to your chest. A little rock side to side, massage your low back. Any version of a spinal twist, you can simply stack your knees. You can cross one thigh over like eagle, one leg straight, one knee bent. Let your knees fall to one side. Head can turn in the opposite direction if your neck allows for that. Try to breathe more length through your spine, hip away from shoulder. And then through center to the other side. Pass all the way to the other direction. Find your version of this twist. Maybe head turns. As your sides feel even back to center. Happy baby, knees hug in. Draw them toward your outer ribs, feet to the sky. Hold on wherever you can comfortably reach. Behind your thighs, your calves, ankles, feet. Try and keep your tailbone down, your spine really long. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release. Take anything else you'd like before final rest, final Savasana. Any last stretches, any last shapes. Eventually make your way onto your back. Lift your heart, snuggle your shoulders down your back. Palms can face up. If you'd like, hands to your belly, your chest. A little bit more grounding energy. Relax your face. Let your eyes be softly closed. And let go of any last sense of control. Allow your physical body to surrender into the earth. Allow your mind to do what it does. Thoughts will come and go. And allow your breath to be light and natural. That endless cycle in and out, creating this perfect circle. And perhaps in your mind you envision a mandala or mandala It might look like a flower with numerous petals on the outside. You might incorporate some geometric shapes or interesting lines. If that does come to mind, let that be the focus of your final meditation. And let your body soak in all the goodness of your practice this morning. You're always welcome to stay as long as you like in final rest. If you are ready to move on, begin by deepening your breath. And then add in little movements, wiggles, stretches, arms above your head. Keep your eyes closed as you gently turn to one side and press up to a comfortable seat. And when you arrive in your seat, place your palms together in front of your heart. Lengthen your spine, reach up through the crown of your head. Come back to any intention you set when we started, or the idea of that mandala. Circular shape. The universe. The ebb and flow. The cycles that we move through. Lift your thumbs between your eyebrows. We'll gently bow our heads together. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you soon.